So good afternoon. Here I am in the vicarage garden again. It's another beautiful day. I probably ought to take my cardigan. I'm going to take my cardigan off. I've taken my cardigan off. There we are. That's better, isn't it? So, whoa, end of a week. And it's been a hard week. It's been hard. Let me tell you about the readings today. Well, I've been looking in this book this week. I don't know why this is the book I've chosen to spend most of my time with for my prayer pattern, but it's been this one. And one of the readings for today is 2 verses from Psalm 5. Those 2 verses are Psalm 5 verses 11 and 12. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, so that those who love your name may exult in you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover them with favour, as with a shield. The really hard thing about this week has been that we've had to shut our buildings, and it's been a week of many conversations, many of which have moved me to tears because it's hard, isn't it? Here we go. It's hard, isn't it? We want our buildings and we've taken them for granted. We complain at how cold they are and how difficult they are to maintain, and we've cursed the cost of them. And we've been miserable about the difficulties of faculties. And then the moment the key has turned in the lock and we can't go in, we feel as though they have been ripped from us. And it hurts and it's hard. And I have had many conversations with many of you this week about how hard it is. And that reading from the Psalm was talking about God's protection and a shield. And I wonder if that's what our buildings have been for us, a sort of symbol of God's protection. We walk through the door and we feel that cloak of love upon us, and we feel safe, and we have that sense of sanctuary. And briefly, and it is only briefly, we have to look elsewhere. We have to find that sense of sanctuary in other places. And if we're not used to doing that, that can be tricky. I've begun to learn that the unkemptness of the vicarage garden has beauty in it. The dandelions are truly wonderful when I look at them. I'm even loving the ivy and the nettles and the brambles. And we have all of those in abundance. And so I am really so sorry that we can't get into our buildings at the moment. But please remember that we haven't confined God to that box. He's allowed out of the building. He's allowed into every part of every place that we are. And I truly believe he is with all of us at all times and in all places. Let's take some comfort from that and find new ways. Hey, give me a ring, drop me a text, send me a letter with a stamp on it. Oh my goodness, that would be exciting. Tell me where you found God. Tell me something new about your relationship with God. Give us all a bit of hope, because I promise you this is but a pause in our worship styles. It is just a pause. Our churches have been places of worship for centuries. They will be for centuries more. But just for now, it's our job to do our bit to flatten the curve. And that means looking for God in new and different places. And I'm sorry that it hurts. And I said I wouldn't cry when I did this, and I'm determined not to. So along with the piece from the Psalms, the actual little bit of reflection that came from this book today was a very old and Celtic blessing. And I'm going to offer, well, there's 2 of them. I'm going to offer them to you now. God to enfold me. God to surround me. God in my speaking. God in my thinking. God in my sleeping. God in my waking. God in my watching. God in my hoping. God in my life. God in my lips, God in my soul, God in my heart, God in my sufficing, God in my slumber, God in my ever-living soul, God in mine eternity. And David Adam, from his book The Edge of Glory, wrote, "As he is, he was. As he was, he is. He shall be as he is and was, the eternal forever. So be it. Amen. The forever eternal. So be it. Amen." So this evening at 8:30 you can join us on YouTube. Will and myself will be saying Compline. We may or may not have the cat with us, it depends who wins that argument. And then at 11 o'clock on Sunday we will be worshipping together. We're going to try and set up something that looks vaguely like a little chapel in the house. That's quite tricky. We don't have many clear and clean surfaces. We are a cluttered, busy family. But we hope to join you tonight at 8:30 and at 11 o'clock on Sunday. Please keep in touch and please tell me your good news stories. And I miss you all. I shall see you soon. Lots of love and God bless. Bye bye.